Good morning, everyone. I know, I know. It's been a while. You've all waited. You've all asked for it, but here I am. I have returned. No, that's not okay. As short as it may or may not be, I have indeed returned. Ah, let's just say, spring cleaning kind of mixed in and has become. Well, let's face it. You don't really get spring cleaning anymore as an adult. So whenever you just have large quantities of time nowadays, that's usually just cleaning times. But it also didn't help that we had a holiday buildup. At least I hope I'm not just alone in this when other people would understand what I mean when I say holiday buildup. Because like you pull everything out for Christmas and the New Year's and all the celebrations, but at the same time, you can't put it back in because it needs to go in a specific order or something like that. So, uh, you just end up stuck with that until everything is ready, and then you can put everything back into the shed in order. Okay, so last we left off, we were in Swaziland, which was the little mini map, which turned out to be a real diamond in the rough. Let's just say that it was able to take care of quite a few money issues. I went back and counted; it was like around 100, almost 100 grand for sure of what we got in this reserve. Switch gameplay. There we go. Alright. So, reserve wise, we have Mississippi, Reventuli, New England, Emerald Coast, Sundarbartan. That's the Scottish one. Tornan Shitten? Tornan Shitten. No wait, there's no H in the beginning. Sithin. Tornan Sithin. Hirschfeld, Leighton, Medved. We've done that. We've done that. We've done Yukon. We've done Quattro. We've done Silver Ridge. I'm pretty confident we've done Taora. I figure at some point I'll just hop into these one at a time, figure out what's what. I don't have a dice on me. Where's the die? Come here. No, that's a D20. That's too big. Where's my D10? You. Start from, say, where are you? There we go, Hirschfeld. Start from there. It has rolled a 6. Three, four, five, 6. Nope, we already done Quattro Colines. I'm pretty sure. It was either Quattro or Rancho del Arroyo. Oh man, I'm gonna have to switch from my shotgun. That's fine though. For the most part, the shotgun really was only for the birds. Once we moved on from Swaziland, all the other reserves will have modicum of birds comparatively. It is certainly taking its sweet time. But anyway, how's everyone else doing? Hope everyone's got good plans for this New Year's. Oh, I should say this now. I don't know what is going to happen Thursday, Friday. I did not realize that a decent amount of family members may or may not actually have the day off. It's kind of one of those things where it's like they'll learn last minute, so either today or tomorrow they'll learn it. So we'll see from there. And yeah, no, I've just been kind of captured in real life for a good part of the time. What's this? Nope, nope, nope. That's not what you're meant to do. This is really taking a while. It's not crashed. At least it doesn't say it is. Oh, the music. No, no, the music goes on again. Okay, well, we'll get there eventually, folks. But anyway, yeah, no, just life is like taking me for a spin through here. Was able to get a lot done though, but somehow there is still more. I'm starting to think that maybe this thing isn't gonna load. Okay, well, while I wait for this, I got quite a good haul from Christmas. It feels like it's been so long ago since that's happened, but it was just last week. Around this, it's only just now getting to that time, not even a week yet. Either way, I did pick up the Pax Romana season pass, so this way all the DLCs will be on this, so that will be good. I picked up Hogwarts Legacy. I got that for like less than $10, so I was all like, yeah, no, let me go ahead and get that. So I figure at one point we'll go ahead and play that, stream that, see what that's like. It's still loading. Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me restart this because something's up with that. That's taken way too long to load. Let's see. Yeah, I got Northgard. I did get definitive Warhammer 40K Dawn of War. I got several DLCs for Crusader Kings. Yeah, no, mainly that. A lot of DLCs for Crusader Kings, and they are annoyingly not on sale ever. Okay, well, hey, look, there we go. That works. Now, just to see, is this one we've... Okay, no, we have not explored this one. I thought we did. We have not. Alrighty, well, that makes things easy. So here we are, Rancho del Arroyo. Not Rancho del Arroyo, fuck's sake. Cuatro Colines. But with that also being the case, we have some things to set out. The Cuso needs to come out. Along with the bird shot. Yeah, so that sight's not that great. Maybe if we were using shell shotguns, sure. And as for the rifle, again, this is where they like need to get me just a little bar that says what level of animals that it can go for. But the one that I mentioned beforehand, 22. I think it was the Virant. Yeah, because this is the one with the rabbits. Okay. This just goes up to level 1 because the Queast goes up to level 2, so we don't need to worry about level 1 weaponry. So yeah, no, so we'll switch this out with the Valiant. Virant, not Valiant. Sights are fine. And we don't need those anymore. 22 LRs. Okay, sights are good. Weapons are good. Okay, so the Coleman comes out. Ah, that's what we're missing. We're missing Lady Arzina. Where is she? Where's my big gun? Not that we'll probably really need it for this one. Most of the game here on Quattro is basically for the Queast. However, Wait, is there? I don't think there is a level 9 or anything on Quattro. It's been a while. I would have to double check. There you are. I'm in the wrong section either way, so it didn't matter. We crashed. Well, wouldn't be a Hunter game without a crash at this point. Matthias! Hey! Long time no see. Matthias, we're on the internet. I talk to you guys basically anytime a conversation starts. Nah. I'm an introvert vampire. I have to be invited for me to begin social activities. Other than that, I'm perfectly happy to disappear. Unfortunate as it is. Alright, let's try that again. Wait, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve, my man. Okay, so we want the Quest, we want the Variant. Give me all the ammo properly now. Give me the Odin Scope. And back over here to storage. Zig and Hood Zig. Zarina. What? That would put us over. Really? Oh, I have the Coleman still. That's why. There we go. Okay. Oh crap. What were you? 300. What was the shot? I guess we'll find out. Ah, there we go. Pretty sure that's the right one. Arzinia back up here. 300 Magnum Polymer tips. 49. We'll probably want more Quest Reaper rounds. So some more 7.62. I thought it said 49. 7.6. No, 54. Okay. All right, load ourselves up with bullets. Good, enjoying my Matilda. My Matilda? Is that like your woman? Your partner? Because from my experience, the only Matilda I know is like a child's TV movie show that was pretty good. Whole family watched it. I don't know what that means. Either way, good, as long as you're happy. How about that? As long as you're happy. Police! Hello. New Year's Eve, and here you are playing video games. Where is your irresponsible consumption of vodka? Well, first and foremost, I'm Californian, so it's not vodka, it's tequila. Get it right. Get your alcohols right. Tequila, whiskey. Some Fireball cinnamon whiskey shots. Damn it, Polly. Why are you making me fantasize about good times? Whereas life regrets and dooming. Polly's, we have the internet to do both of those together at the same time. Okay, sight. Not the night vision. Alright, so we got you, 100. Again, I'm pretty confident there's like no major game up here. Pretty much everything will be by the Reaper, so having only 49 bullets, we're fine. Alright, so here we are. Let's go exploring. Where is Quattro? Spain? Ah, Spain. It's a heavy tank for allies and BR2 premium. Ah, well, that's all the more reason why I especially wouldn't know it. I don't know premium squads. I ain't gonna shell out 50 bucks for a squad that I'll use for only one faction in a game that may or may not continue. That's a level 2 road here. Is that 160 to 180? So 150 should be more than enough. 50. 25, 0, skadoosh. So falls Bambi. Someone over there as well. Another roe deer. It's another level 2. I think we need to get to like level 4 in order to reach diamonds. But no, that's for later. That's for later. I'm trying to see if I can get everyone time to go see Anacondas with Jack Black and Rude Paul. No, wait, is it Rude Paul? I think so. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Rude Paul was the crossdresser, I think. No, the drag show thing. Whatever it is, I know that there are 2 names like that. Well, I mean, the other good thing is all like when every time Christmas comes around and New Year's, so everyone's schedule gets freed up, and it comes into purging time here. So all this excess garbage crap that we have can finally be removed. Most of the time, it's usually just sent to Goodwill, and I know I get it. It's like, oh, you just give it for free to someone who then proceeds to then sell it for money. It's like, yeah, someone over there. Excuse me. Ah, it's a pheasant. We don't have our shotgun. Okay, yeah. See, this thing has 10 rounds in it. So compare that to our shotgun beforehand. So imagine if we were hunting those geese flocks, where we only had the Coleman, which was 6 shots, and then the shotgun, which was 5 shots. But this guy's got 10. Not to mention he's magazine loaded, so everything's pretty quick on the reload as well. Not that you'll get a chance for a reload. Silver. Bronze. No vital organ hits. Ridiculous. 25.74 kilograms at 54.67 trophy rating. A bronze stamp due to unfortunate non-vital organ hits. And of course, 588 in cash. Alrighty. Fair on myself, just chilling at my parents' home. No alcohol is needed. Mom made me some awesome chicken carbonara, steaks with mashed potatoes and salad. Got me some cake as well. That sounds like a good fucking meal right there, man. And it sounds great. It's actually kind of good, Polly's, because I can't tell you how many people I know over here who do not have good relations with their family members. Like I do. And when I say that, I mean my like direct blood family members, to be sure. I know people who are at different spots, whether it be where other family members work or those who I know personally, and they do not like their own personal families. I always feel sad. I mean, like I understand why some people would not want to love their families at all. We've all seen horror stories. We all know what it could be. The wolves. The wolves come. But not for us yet. Well, I don't know. That's getting fucking closer. What? You want some? Bring it! I have fought the Albertan wolves. You think some Spanish wolves will scare me? Pheasant. But anyway. Yeah, so just so many people I know or have known or heard through the grapevine who just don't have good relations with their family at all. And it's always over the dumbest reasons. And of course, to everyone, each their own family situations and all that. More pheasants. But it's like, can you imagine going throughout your life and just not being able to stand the existence of your own family member? That's a sad life. The value of it is definitely taken out of not context. There's another word that I'm trying to think of too. Like the value of the issue at hand has been diminished to such a great degree because everyone does it over such stupid fucking reasons. My father has a different opinion, a different political opinion than me. I'm gonna cut him off and say, fuck you, dad. Or or it's all like my children are not how I wanted them to be, so because they can't do what I do, I will disown them or some shit like that. There's just all sorts of reasons that I've heard. Some of it is like, okay, I can understand why you don't want to be with your family, especially if they do that to you every time you're over there. And other times it's all like, are you guys a bunch of fucking kids? It's a parking space. A parking space. Yes, I know family members, well, not my family members, but other family member friends of families who have like stopped talking to each other over parking spaces. Literal fucking parking spaces. I mean, like, it's luckily one of those ones that have like dimmed down. It's like one of those flash moments. They're all just really pissed at each other. It's all like, fine, fuck you, I'm not going to talk with you. And then they'll go quiet for a year, two, before appearing like nothing happened. And honestly, at a point, that's probably how it has to be. Because if not, you'll be like those other idiots who are trying to bring up the dead to use them as corpse battlers. The Nazis are here. It's all like, yeah, the Nazis. Well, it's weird because I was just watching Shishu yesterday. It's a foreign movie, but it's a great leg breaker. However, because it's foreign, you could just tell where they had to do like the adaptations for English speakers and all the other things, so their lips are never almost always in sync and shit like that. And you could just tell in certain locations where the translations did not pan out too well. And let me tell you this motherfucker's got some plot armor on him. It's all like, oh man, that is some heavy duty plot armor, but my goodness, was that a great leg breaker action movie. Not afraid to go gory either, which I love. However, let me use this Nazi soldier's corpse to resist a 50 caliber machine gun. I assume. I don't know the caliber of the gun, but it's a big ass fucking machine gun on the tank. And he just picks up this random little Nazi soldier that he had killed earlier. It's like, I'll use you as cover as I run away while using the gold that I dug up, because that's what this whole thing started off. He had found gold in the middle of Finland, and he was trying to cash it in, but the city was burned down. So he had to go to a different city, and all the way he's being hunted by this Nazi party who, because it's like the end of the war for them. So the Nazi group was all like, "Yeah, this war is going to be bad. We're all going to be hanged." So they come across this gold miner who has literal satchels of gold on him, and they're like, "Yeah, no, let's kill this fucker and get out of here." Little did they know they met Sishu. I don't know how to say the Russian name that they gave him for Immortal. Kaporsky? Wait. Nah, it's a female road deer. It's a cheese puff of the safari. It's nothing. Have I seen the second one? No, I haven't. And no spoilers. We're debating on whether we want to watch it for this weekend as well, or even tonight. But it's like $25 fucking dollars. It's like, ooh. We usually wait until they all come on sale until they're like $10 or less. Much as I love those movies, unless there's like a good reason, I don't want to buy them because they almost always come out. It's like, okay, guys, new release movie. That'll be $30. I know, dog. It's the roe deer over there. It's fine. Yeah, see, look, it's just the roe deer. Go on. Beat it, Bambi. Once had Schwarzenegger and Stallone era. Yeah, we had our action movie era. Now we're into our hero movie era, which is still ongoing. Honestly, I think it's because Hollywood got so lazy. Like the last of the good writers have all retired or left out or are doing their own personal projects, so you see them every now and then. But Hollywood is just so lazy now. Why bother making a story when you can just pull a story from the comic book worlds and then just make that? It's our anime. Gavin the Hunter. Hello, welcome. There we go. But yeah, so Gavin, we're just out here exploring the map, unlocking our locations, trying to get everything. We've already completed the story mission. And we're hunting anything that moves that comes across our way that is not a pheasant. Because pheasants be annoying. Especially without a shotgun to get them when they're in the air. Using the variant is terrible. Over the top action and plot armor in a good way for C shoot. Yes. Yes. Oh. Rabbits. I'm hearing. Ah, there you are. Knew I was hearing you. Yeah. Oh. Ah. But yes, as you can see, with 10 shots, that rapid fire action, this thing would have been devastating against those geese flocks. I'll just hit you with a like and a sub. Well, thank you so much, Gavin. I apologize. The thing should have given me an alert for that, even from YouTube. Why did it not do that? Oh, also, dog. Retrieve. Because you need to level up your retriever still. But nonetheless, thank you so much for that. But hey, Captain America and Thor will be back in Doomsday. Well, yep. I love how they're always like, oh, well, this is it for me. I won't come back. I won't do this. Good boy. 3.72 kilograms at a 3.68 trophy rating. Oh, silver stamp with 408 in cash. You are mine, bunny. What? What? Oh! Oh, hey, there it goes. Hey! Okay. Wow. That was super delayed. But it just popped up, Gavin. There it was. Why was it so small, though? I am going to have to get that. This year, for sure, I'm going to be sitting down with my sister and trying to get everything organized onto a Twitch thing. Make that was one of our resolutions, because honestly, I still don't know how it works. I really don't. I was so used to the Twitch studio thing that just kind of was able to automate everything. And then, for whose ever brain dead fucking reason is, they decide to get rid of it. The streaming platform got rid of their streaming service. I had everything going good on there. I understood how Twitch Studio worked, and then it's all like, nah, let's just fuck it, forget it, throw it out. Just like, god damn it. We are not coming across much of. Oh, oh, expansive worlds. Not expansive world, Apex worlds. Both. Oh no. Oh. What's worse is that this is a map that's been here for a long while now. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Come on, Doc. We can't look at this monstrosity anymore. Then Disney drives trash truck full of money and be like, "Hey, it all looks and smells like trash, but look at all that money." Yeah, I will say this: some of their later projects, or at least nowadays projects, have been on the occasion good. I've liked them. I've enjoyed them. They didn't blow me away, far from it, but they served their purpose of entertaining me, and that was the biggest thing. No forced messaging as well. It's like I was so tired of that. I think that was my biggest issue. It's all like, I get it. I don't care. The fact that it took them that long to hear people say, like, we don't care. We understand. That doesn't mean we hate you or like not recognize you. We just don't care. Oh, damn it. There goes the rabbit. Oh, wait, there's a whole bunch of them. Wait, did I not get it? Fucking climb up. There you go. But anyway, yeah, no, going back to the actor bit, it's like they'll always be like, "Oh, well, this is my final movie." Some of them will be like, "Okay, I'm just taking a break. I've been doing this for a decade. I have a family now." Because that's what happened with the Arrowverse. Now, don't get me wrong, Arrowverse was going downhill like for a while now. Come on, dog, go get it. The most unenthusiastic dog to work ever. Okay, well, he's kind of trotting back with that at least. Thank you, dog. 3.56 kilograms at a 3.59 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 402 in cash. Why are my bullets always going for the rabbit butts?
My
These are.
father started asking questions today about you.
What? Did
He
you tell
seems
him?
very curious about the benefits of hiring a professional hunter. I think he has a job or two for you.
Alright. Come on back, dog. But yeah, no, so I think like the original best example for that was, oh my god, I've forgotten his name. I really have, and I feel so ashamed. Johnny Depp, holy crap. But Johnny Depp was definitely like the first person who'd be like, "Oh, well, I'll just leave the project and I won't come back." And now, mind you, this was before the lawsuit with Amber Heard, so this was before that, before he actually meant it this time. And so, like, I'm so tired of Jack Sparrow or some other reason, and he's like, I'm not going to do it anymore. Disney came back to him with basically an entire bucket of money of gold and said, like, "Hey, you want to still do it? Yeah, I will." And that's how we got two extra movies on top of past the second major storyline involving David Jones, which they completely fucking ignored afterwards. So what was the point of that? But anyway, he was the first one that I know. He said like, "I'm tired. I'm done. I'm not going to be Captain Jack Sparrow anymore. Thank you all so much for your love and support, but this is the end." 5 years later, hi guys, I'm back as Captain Jack Sparrow. And you know what our reaction was? Yeah! It's because we all still want it. They'll be like, "We understand if you need a break and whatnot." And it's like that's probably the best thing you should say. You should never say it's like, "Oh, well, I'm done with this. I'm not going to do it anymore." You're never fucking done. You have no idea how long you're going to live and how bored you're going to get. And especially rich people. Rich people are the most bored motherfuckers you'll ever find, which is so fucking weird. But I understand it's because like they don't have to struggle too much for it. And when I say rich, I mean literally going about your day-to-day life, paying everything with like a debit or credit card bill and not even looking at the price tags, just like buying it. "Ah, I need some of this. Yeah, well, why not have hamburgers today as well? Get that. I'm driving by. I should really stop by this because there's a game or something I want, which, doesn't happen anymore because everything's digital." But anyway, that's good life right there. Not having to worry about what happens when you pay the bills. or that you can just pay the bills. But yeah, no, I agree with you on that, Polys, as well, where it's like their projects go under and then they need money. I think the only ones that I know that actually became successful in their retirements are like the old Westerners. Because if you look at a lot of the old American Western movie stars, a lot of them are pot farmers now. It's fucking hilarious. They got Martha Stewart, they got Snoop Dogg. I think it's Snoop Dogg. If it wasn't for Snoop Dogg, who basically popularized and showing that you can be a functioning adult even when high off your ass on God knows what he smoked. But you can still be a functioning adult. It's just you need to have a high tolerance, we'll say. I'd be afraid to see what Snoop Dogg's tolerance is like if it was like on an actual scale with a number and everything. Come on, it's just the edge of a cliff that could lead to your death if you fall off. No need to stutter your steps. Fucking go, go. So on this map, we do need to watch the hillsides a bit more because we may see the ibexes here. Yeah, but usually the ibexes are kind of more so around the mountains, so maybe more this way and then towards that one. And yeah, right there. Ronda Ibex. Very old, though. Oof, excuse me. So you'll get those guys who unretire themselves because their pet project failed beyond that for whatever the reason. I see a lot of the ones like let's say one of the more successful stories would probably be Shaquille O'Neal, the man himself, because he's got like his own shoe line, he's got his own community projects, and I think several clothing lines as well. Either way, but he's like an example of like a celebrity who does it right. He didn't get consumed by a vice or anything like that, and he also took care of those around him. Ooh, red deer. That's on the opposite side, though. There's nothing I can do about that. Map name: we are on Quattro Colinas. I should be getting back to enlisted. Keep up with the event. Lovely. Alright. We missed something back there. But the wind is blowing south, so we'll keep on heading northward. See if we can see those red deers that were on this hill. As the scientists arrive at Snoop House, we need you for your inhumane tolerance for weed. Smoke this blunt. We spent $10 billion so that you can see through the fifth dimension and open Nexus for us. uh, no, I can see that more so it's all like we need to pass through a psychedelic mushroom forest we discovered on an alien planet. Snoop, Mr. Snoop Dogg, your tolerances is off the charts of anything and everything related to drugs or other paraphernalia. We need you to go here and test the atmosphere for us. Snoop probably just comes out there with his like pre-roll set because he has like a roller And when I say that, I mean like an actual guy's job is to literally follow him around and roll his weed for him. The dude gets paid like I think it's an absurdly astronomical amount per month as well. So I think it was like 80K a month or something like that. Probably not. It was a while ago, so take it with a grain of salt. Top five favorites? Ooh. I can't say that this one would have been in my top five favorites. Maybe my top tens. Oh, there you are. Don't move. Goodbye, Mr. Cottontail. Hot diggity dog. It's even more ironic because I got rabbits on my gun. Oh, wait, that's right. Retrieve. I would still have to say Virunga is definitely more so in my top five. Virunga, Sundarbartan, Emerald Coast, Silver Ridge. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where's my rabbit? Where's my rabbit? It was here for a second. Wait, wait, wait. Come on. Yes. 5.75 kilograms and a 5.71 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 484 cash from a female rabbit. Alrighty. Keep it moving. For my fifth one, ooh. Leighton. Definitely gotta be Leighton as well. I spent a long time on Leighton when this game first came out. And you see Snoop's train montage of him smoking all kinds of drunks and consuming snacks and junk food before entering the forest. Yeah, he would be like an SCP personnel. He wouldn't be D class. He would be like one of those special sanctioned visitors from the other realms. I keep on wanting to call them Mouflon, but I don't know if it will be the Mouflon. There is an Ibex called a Mouflon here, but Mouflon. Whenever I say Mouflon, I keep on thinking of the Pokemon Mouflon, not the actual Ibex. I could just totally see this now, for whatever reason, picturing this as Pokemon hunting, but like actual hunting, and I feel bad for it. It's basically just Power World, but with lethal bullets, which I have never played either. There's quite a few games that I have not played that I always mean to but never get to, because it always looks like the kind of games where it looks like it'd be more fun with more people, but I can never tie down my brother. You're my top five streamer, Gavin. My goodness. That is a most hearty compliment, but I also think a very gross over exaggeration. Because if I'm in your top five, that means I'm not your number one. But no, it also just reminds me of like the solicitor bot activity. Hey man, great stream. You're a great streamer, keep it up, and you bring light into my day. By the way, would you like to look at my capabilities and skills, and would you like to hire me as your artist? No, thank you. I appreciate the offer though. Well, why don't you want to do it? It's all like I just don't want to. It's like dealing with an annoying phone call salesman. It's like I get it. That's how you make your living, so I never fault them for that. I understand why they do it. I just don't like it at the same time, just because it's so annoying. Especially when they come at you and it's all like, "Well, we could be friends," and they hang out and they talk. I had one who talked with me for and bullshit with me for like a good month straight, and then they dropped the bomb. It's all like, "Hey, now that we've been hanging out so much, you definitely gotta check out my work and buy something from me. As like, no, thank you. Didn't hear from him again. Gone. Poof. Nothing. Uh. Oh, reapply this. Top five. Damn, bro, your standards are low if you put Adamus at top five before you even ask. I'm here myself, by the way, because I have no standards. Well, it's good that Polly's is there to make sure we stay humble, folks. He's got to keep us humble. It's like, hey, thank you for that compliment. That means so much. Don't even think about feeling good, you bastard. You're right. I shouldn't. Motherfucker, did I just catch you being happy? We are in such a dead zone. This makes Swaziland looks like the great fountain of animals. What was it? It was like the fountain of animals or something. Well, sorry. It's okay. Okay, Gavin, I should probably get you this information right now. This is the den of bastards right here. So we're crude, we're crass, but we love each other in our own special fuck you kind of way. Nonetheless, it is greatly appreciated, Gavin. I am not meaning to drag on you or anything like that. Fucking nothing out here. So we're also gonna have stream news again. We're also gonna have a very extensive Monday listings because we got quite a few multiplayer games now that I think I found a good selection amount. Enlisted will still be Friday, so that's just there at least until I figure out what or how they're going to handle the War Thunder situation because I have no idea when their infantry phase is going to come out to the public. They got like the private betas going off now for the major content creators or any significant ones for it. But we'll see because, the other thing is that we also know is that like modern warfare with tanks and infantry, that's a much easier thing compared to World War II infantry and tanks. Because beforehand, it used to always be it's all like fuck, where's the AT guy? But then best example would be like Battlefield 6, and it's all like, oh shit, a tank! Everyone, quick, pull out your RPGs, and everyone pulls out their RPGs, anti-tank mines or anti-tank grenades, and then just blows it to hell. When the team actually focuses, don't get me wrong, you are not allowed to smile or have fun here, comrade. Now grab a shovel and dig a fucking hole. If you're lucky, you will dig the hole out onto the other side. Anytime like comrade digging, it reminds me of like the last good Black Ops games with Reznov in it. I miss those ones. Now, granted, as a kid, I didn't fully understand the storylines behind them, but man, were they awesome. Now I look at Call of Duty and I just think, ew. It's like I don't want to touch it because there are so many things jammed into it that it's not even the same game anymore. Oh god, what's that? It's not a meme, but it was old hilarious thing. It was all like, fuck, what was it? You're so infected with diseases, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole or something like that. Well, I definitely didn't deliver it as good as that person did beforehand, but That's kind of what I feel about Call of Duty now. It's like it's so infected with so many other random ass games put into it that it's lost its originality. And that's how you got like these weird ass dream fever sequences where you're battling a giant version of your enemy who spawns random shit to throw at you. Because like the closest thing to boss battles in those games beforehand was basically you fighting most of the time an armored helicopter or a special armored tank that you didn't have any AT weaponry to actually do against them with. Old games were good, but God, did they glaze Soviet goddamn Western devs. See this again. This is where we come into that one little cultural issue right there, because I think. Oh, there they are. No, those are ibexes, which means if we get the blind up and running, I wonder if we're close enough. Whenever you get the chance, try to use the blinds. I know it's a hassle to use them, but try to, because whenever you do, the hunting pressure from them is significantly less, if not. Level 3, level 3, a level 4, a level 4. You are my target. 52, 61, 85, 96, 52, 61, 78, 90. They're very far away. 320 meters minimum. I mean, I think that technically I can. The penetration would be awful from here, though. Holy crap, I got him! Who are you? Oh crap, there's another herd right over here. I did not see them. Another level 4. Two level 4s. 99 to 110, my goodness. 280 to 320, okay, same thing. 50, 25. There he goes. Got him. Oh, there you are. Same thing. I'm pretty sure I hit the scapula there, so double tap him. There we go. But anyway, yeah, no. So, believe it or not, it's like Kong Skull Island of all movies kind of put this into perspective of me because they had the one guy from World War One who then met the guys from World War Two, and it was kind of the Vietnam, not World War Two, sorry, the Vietnam era. So, no way. Okay, I got really wrong. My apologies. The guy from World War Two met the guys from the Vietnam era. That's what it was. Okay. And he was saying, it was all like, the Russians, why are we fighting them? Weren't they our friends? And the guys are like, yeah, lots happened since your time. Well, crap. Because that's what it was beforehand. Double tap. Yeah, I hear you, wolves. I hear you. You think I'm scared of you? I faced your Albertan cousinkin. I know how to handle you. Okay, so actually, you know what? We should probably run because we have that many kills and the game crashes every now and then. I don't want to lose my animals, so let's just run. Keep eyes out for that herd in case they try and come back. Oh, they were there. Okay, but that's fine. Like I said, we want to get them before we accidentally crash again. Those are rocks. Is that one? No, it's just rocks again. Okay, need zone. In the area? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go away, go away. No, that's the poop. There's the blood. I feel like one of them ran this way. Or was that back over here? Or I could just leave it to the dog. No need for us to guess. Oh, crap. I walked right over this one. I don't know enough about the ibexes to say anything, really. 61 kilograms flat. Wow. At 100.06 trophy rating. Ooh, you were really close. You were my level 4. Gold stamp with 1,159 in cash. Literally. Literally, as I get my first freaking ibex, the game crashes. I can't believe that. I didn't even get the good one either. I got one of the other golds. It's lame. It's just lame. Man, that sucks. That really does suck. Ah, all right. Well, oh, you sent me back up here. Okay, fine. This works. Tell you what, we'll head north, we'll grab this, we'll travel back down the road, get the main mission thing, and then head back to that other objective over there. All good with that? No point worrying about the old animals, unfortunately. Every time we crash, it erases them, so those guys are gone. That's 3 ibexes that are just gone. Forgive me, Roe dear, but you were in my way, and I was upset, and I need to get a kill. Because, heaven forbid, I kill a whole bunch of them and I try and harvest multiples at a time. But no! Game needs to crash and deny me that. Stalker 2 dropped teaser yesterday was 6 minutes of environmental footage in the fog that slowly cleared, which turned out to be Chernobyl plant itself. Can't wait for DLC. Ooh. Also, blind dogs showed up and feasted on some dead corpses. Very nice. Sure. Very nice indeed. You gotta have doggos and make sure they don't have empty stomachs. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the weird thing about Chernobyl. There is so much shit going on there. You got blue furred dogs. You have fungus that is eating radiation. 24.01 kilograms, 0 trophy rating, no stamp, and 577 in cash. Thank you, Roe dear. But no, seems exciting. Because from what I'm understanding, Stalker was never actually at Chernobyl itself, storyline wise. They were in areas that resembled Chernobyl or were a result of Chernobyl, but not Chernobyl itself. All right, we got that one nearby, so then we'll double back to that one. Time change is 14:11. We still good. There we go. Right, moving back on. uh, what was that going on? Monday, that's right. Okay, so Monday wise, we actually have quite a selection now. So we have Battlefield 6, Helldivers 2, Space Marine 2. We have Company of Heroes 3. I feel like that there was another one. And of course, you're not going to let me see it without taking me out. And I don't want to risk alt tabbing and causing this thing to have a sensational meltdown and lose me something else. Anyone? Anyone? Nope. One thing I haven't seen yet is any pigs. We're in the southern. No, no. Yeah, okay, that's right. They're in the southern region. That makes sense. Nope. First, the main goal was to get to the planet to find Wish Granter. There, you either get your wish or you get one of real endings if you know the way. Second one also ended at Chernobyl. Huh. Well, it goes to show you what I know about the Stalker storyline. Honestly, there was one of those games that I kind of always saw in like PC Gamer magazines back when PC Gamer magazine was legitimate. And took a look at all those, and that's the only time I really saw Stalker beforehand. I think there was like a demo disc at one point, but my computer back then couldn't run it. Same old issues, just in different bodies. The one did not feature plant. Its main goal was Pripyat. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so reverse it. You're getting further away from Chernobyl. At least until this DLC came out. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, it wouldn't be a Stalker game if there was no Chernobyl. And looks like nothing's out here. 14:20, so everything must have just eaten. So they're either going to drink or they're going to sleep somewhere. Then the proper second game, Stalker 2, gonna have area as update DLC. Ah. I don't have any water nearby, do I? Do you have water? No, you're empty. Damn it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like we were in Swalsweisen last time around, but there's nothing here. Yet, at least. I would say, if anything, what made Stalker such a recognizable series is honestly probably just from what I've seen in like little snippets and whatnot is the AI. Now, mind you, this could be another game that has a similar graphic style, but there's one scene that I always remember. It's like trying to enjoy my beans, but the bandits are sneaking up on me. And it's just this little short video of this guy eating beans. And he turns around just checking this area, and there's a bandit sneaking up on him. And then, of course, afterwards, it decides to display AI usual behaviors that we all see. But beforehand, just imagining that you're just playing a game, and next thing you know, you're at camp and you're being ambushed. How many games actually does that, where you have to worry about just even resting as well, making sure you have a good safe spot? And I mean properly, not the oh, I come in and I'll Far Cry 3 it, where I'll just take everyone out and the base is mine. It just spawns in automatically with a whole bunch of allies and everything. Nah, because let's be honest, if you did take out an outpost like that, oh, okay, if you took out a high effective outpost, like an actual 100% operational outpost that does what it's meant to do, the moment you turn off one of the alarms, that sounds an alarm. Because there are redundant systems upon redundant systems that double check to triple check and everything. Is this alarm running? No. Why is it not running? Something's wrong here. Everyone look, alarm, alarm. Situations like that. So it's always hilarious to me when you see it in movies where it's, especially like teenage movies, because that was a big thing in teenage movies where it's all like, quick guys, we'll go into the bank, rob the money, and save my dad from cancer. It's okay. My dad was actually working at the bank the whole while and he was the secret security designer. So I'll just steal his plants because he's dying in the hospital from cancer. Cancer. That thing. So we need to fight it. So they proceed to go ahead and try and steal the money from this bank vault that was having this big gala or some shit like that. And it may have been the daughter and the wife and the father who had cancer. Okay, it's kind of coming back to me now. Yeah. Okay, so it was the wife who designed the security system at a bank. The owner was a jackass as usual, and the dad had cancer, I think. But I remember them dancing and him falling down from a sickness of some kind, and that's when they all freaked out. And then it's all like, "Well, I need more money because dying of cancer and shit like that." Excuse me. Well, I won't give you more money, and I expect you to be there at the gala to present our new security systems. So the daughter is all like, well, I need to save my dad. And a rich billionaire won't miss this money that he is very obviously trying to show to everyone about how much money he has. So I'll go and steal it. Ow, pheasant. But I can't do it alone. So here, let me seduce, because this is what she did. This is what she did in this movie. She seduced her two other teenage male friends by it's all like, I need you. I need you, and I can't rely on anyone else but you. And she's giving them little lockets that have half chain hearts that are supposed to be like one of those cutesy couple ones where you combine them and they make a message. So this bitch, she just cuts up one of these things and gives each other half to the guys. And she's just stringing them along the whole way. Mind you, of course, when they find out that it's to save her dad died of cancer, they're immediately on board without even her having to do the seducing attempt. She just did that because she could. And it's like, at the end of it, they hit the divide. It's like, okay, we got the money, we need to get out. And then they're bending over, pulling things out, and the necklace pops out, and oh, awkward. Lasting military presence. While there is no longer any military presence in the region, I am glad that these watchtowers are still here in some form. They give us a glimpse back at a time long before Spain even existed, when the Iberian Peninsula was divided into squabbling kingdoms. Something right next to us as well. We'll get that and then keep on moving down. Oh, I do not remember the name of the movie, but yeah. So they go through all that and they get away in go-karts, running away from the armored vehicles and all of this. But obviously they get followed, they get found out, and like everyone follows them to the hospital with the dying dad. And it's a big heartfelt moment, and It's like this the advisors because they're like showcasing their security bank system to the others. And it's all like they're looking at this guy. It's like you said this security system was perfect and functional. Just needed one final testing and to like basically con him into or to not really guilt him. Yeah, no, conning him. So I'll say they conned him into actually paying for their father's cancer treatment because the daughter immediately just went like with the mom is like, yes, well, my mom did warn you about more security measures needed. And it's like, well, she did say that, sir. It's written down here on the record for you. And it's all like, this is the final test. As you see, I took my boss's permission to perform the final test and want to show you that we recognized all security issues and will also prevent them in the future. So basically, they kind of covered up their daughter stealing the money. But he's like, oh, yeah, no, that was just a test for our security bank system that we wanted to show you all. And to show you our commitment and our generosity to people, let me show you even more by paying for the cancer treatment of my security advisor. Uh, and then of course, you still had to deal with the fallout that the two guys who the main girl led on, are like, hey, yeah, because they had like a fist fight. They had like a full on fist fight because they both liked the girl. The girl played them both, and then they're all like, well, fuck this and fuck her because we got played. It's all like, are we gonna let Mister So and So die of cancer because we were mad at this girl taking advantage of us and pitting against each other? Nah, we'll not do that. So they go over there, they help her. Happy days, everyone, yay! And so they're back at the go kart track, where they just hang out, and they're kind of just like, so what happens now? Because we're now in a love triangle, and of course they kind of just leave it on filler for that with the two guys chasing her. And it's like beforehand, it's like, oh, okay, that's just fine. But then the other nowadays, I'm looking at it, it's like that bitch messing with a man's heart like that. But yeah, that was just like one of dozens of old style movies that were like that, where it's all like kids can get the drop on adults, and I get it, they can sometimes. Some of them kids are scary smart and annoyingly crafty. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Didn't mention this beforehand. My goddaughter stabbed me with a fork over Christmas, so that was fun. But anyway, like I was saying, examples of that, for example. So the kids are smarter or more dangerous than you give them credit for. You could just be playing kitchen in the kitchen, like just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll have some eggs, toast, and oranges together. That sounds delicious. Yeah, that's okay. Well, here, you need this to eat them with. Just stabs me with the fork in the stomach. It's like, oh, what'd you do that for? Well, you need the fork to eat. That's not how you give forks, though. But then, of course, I brought out the Incendio wand, and once again, I am the greatest uncle of all time. Uncle, Godfather, they keep on calling both. What the hell? Why is there so many graphical errors on this map? Going against the wind, not the best. Well, there's always a chance, so let's just keep walking. By the time we get over there as well, at this rate, time would probably be late enough that we can just go ahead and fast forward it. I mean, I like the night hunts, I do, but even I admit it's really difficult to see sometimes. Now, mind you, that's not just the game's fault, but I would say my computer monitor because it's trying to self-adjust the lighting. It's like, oh, we notice it's too dark. Here, try and see better. There's an ibex. Somewhere there. If you look at the map on the top left, there's a lake that looks weird. I mean, well, there is certainly a shape of a interesting object of a lake right there. Indeed, it is. Eh, yeah, unfortunately, they're just on the opposite side. However, if they're still there, I can get them with the queef for sure. Okay. So you either double backed or you went that way. As long as it's still on our way to our objective, we'll keep on looking for him. Wait! Ah, no angle. Okay, okay. But we follow them. We do like the hunters of old. We follow our play until we exhaust them. Well, I can't respond to movie rant of yours in time. Busy taking shit. Well, as long as it is good shit. Not throw your back out shit. That's always like such a horrible feeling. I took a shit so hard I threw my back out. I wish I could say that's not really happened to me. Unfortunately. Oh, it's gross details, but it is also still a legitimate thing in life that you'll just have to worry about. It does not compare to any of the other times when I was going through my own spinal issues that I had to get surgery for. But beforehand, it's all like, man, just trying to do the smallest of things would hurt to all live in hell. I think I would say my most personal embarrassing, where it's all like, really? That's how I hurt myself kind of moment. Oh, there you are. There you are. Was when I was wrapping presents. Like just the year of the surgery, not just after, but the year of the surgery, so still in recovery. Come on, turn just a little bit at all. Any of you? You bastards. There's a lot of them, though. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Come on. Turn around. Ah. But anyway, it was, oh, wait, wait, wait. Is that one? Yeah. Was wrapping presents. So I had put the presents on the bed because at the time it was like the highest countertop I had that was open that I can work with. And so I had to bend down to try and wrap a present. And I hurt myself. I was all like, okay, I got this. And I just kind of fell forward. It's like, it was a good thing it was like onto my bed as well. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just lay here. They come by. It's like, what's wrong with you? I hurt myself. Well, what'd you do? Did you reach for something, lift something? No, I bent down to wrap a present. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't judge me, damn it. How old am I? 32. Yeah, didn't really have a 20s. So that sucked. I still think that they should probably put something in the trees. Birds, cats, raccoons. I would think it would be really much more cooler if they do have the animals interacting with the environment a bit more. Aside from, hey, watch out of the way, bushes, we're moving by. And then they'll create like little trails, but that's it. There's literally no other interaction with the environment aside from that. Oh, shoot me. Oh, oh, red deer. Not big. Level 5. Ah, it's annoying how they seem to just always know how to travel perfectly out of alignment with you. Where do you go? Wait, 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 wait. Is he moving? No, he's still going. Okay, wait. Is he? Nope. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. Keep moving. Anyone else here, though? Nope. Oh, yes. 70, 50, 25. We got him. Using this rifle to hunt, it always makes me very curious, like how one-sided those fights would be back then if you brought modern weaponry back to, say, line fighting. Can you imagine that if it was just line fighting? World War II U.S. soldiers going against the British Empire coming at you. Okay, guys, we're gonna fuck with them really good. We're gonna do exactly what they're gonna do: walk up them in line battle. But we're gonna give you all Thompson MGs or SMGs. I want you to just go with the whole pattern. Get there, move in position, stand, go into a double line formation, and then just proceed to use the entire magazine right there and then. See you later. I have to go. Alrighty, Gavin. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. And of course, thank you for the follow. Other side. We're fine. Hope to see you again. One shot, one kill. Another one over there. Another one. What the hell? Alright. Let's go running in case we crash and I lose my animals again. Is there? Yeah, blood right here. 54.83 kilograms, 80.41 trophy rating. Bronze stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit with 701 in cash and a true score of 80. First one. $56.37 kg at 79.62 trophy rating. Silver stamp, $9.89 in cash. 61.08 kilograms at 94.57 trophy rating. Gold stamp with 1,083 in cash. And a score of 94 for the racks. Okay. I think we have two more. Dog. Check. Nothing? Hmm. Pretty confident I got... Yeah, no, because that's that rock right there. We were over there. I feel like there's one or two more. Anything? Nothing. Alrighty. Well, we'll keep moving then. Wasn't there a mission we were supposed to do over here? There it is. Oh, is it that red deer from before? Yeah, it is. Oh, let him be. Level 5 red deer is basically just not even cream of the crop, but just the grass on your lawn, I would say. They're not cheese puff, at least. That's the roe deer. Mm. Oh, I hate when you rub your eye and then it feels like it feels like there's an eyelash in your eye, so you rub your eye to try and get rid of it, but then you end up pushing another eyelash into your eye from your eye. You just feel it just kind of at the edge. Uh, go away, goat. You're lucky I was temporarily blinded. Not much luck that way. Yeah, I mean, we still got a fair amount. We just have to find them, because once we do, almost all the animals here are herd animals or pack animals. So where you find one, guarantee you'll more likely find another. The exceptions are there. Roe deer, probably. Roe deer, pheasant. I'm pretty sure everything else on this map travels in a pack or a herd. Hey, it's the Mouflons. At least the females. I do not see any males, unfortunately. Oh, they're running. Alright, well, I don't see any mails. Keep moving then. I know. Honestly, it reminds me of the power line gauchos. Walking on by, and the next thing you know, going by the power lines, you just hear sheep, goats, or cows. Horses, for sure. A lot of horses. What's the worst part about any fandom? No matter if it's Star Wars or Warhammer, it's always the hardcore fanboys and YouTubers milking it for drama. Hey, Dawn of War 4 gonna suck. Total War 40k looks bad. Ree. Well, I've kind of just accepted that that is just their own opinions outright. It's kind of like how same thing with movies. Like some movies is like I like that movie, and other people are like no, how can you not? How can you like that movie? It's got this, and that going on against it. It's like okay, yeah, but I don't care about that. I came to be entertained, and I was entertained. But yeah, no, I mean that's the majority of that though. I would say police. Um, I can't really think of anyone who. Well, the problem is like it's difficult because those who do praise the game most of the time it's in a unpraiseworthy way. Dog, I know, but there's nothing I can do. Here, you want me to make you feel better? I will go up here and scare them away so that you would stop whining. Because excuse me. Because how they'll go about it is that they'll praise the game storyline or other aspects of it, emotional aspects of it, but they'll never go into the actual mechanics of the gameplay when they praise it. They'll be like, "How can you not like it? The story about so and so was so incredible." Yeah, but the gameplay was shit or boring or annoying. Nothing new, nothing engaging, and I get it. I can completely understand the issue of trying to complete something new in a video game format that will be entertaining and appealing to everyone. Because for some fucking reason, people decided that their own personal emotions and opinions must be validated, and if they aren't, then the game is absolute garbage and trash and the spawn of Satan and should have the people who made the game be quartered and drawn, is what these people think. Instead of being smart, like, average people who'd be like, wow, this game sucks. Here you go. You can have it back. Oh, sure. You really don't want it? You've had it for like less than an hour. I know, but I played it for an hour straight and I'm bored throughout the whole thing. Let me tell you this. If your game cannot capture anyone's attention span within an hour of playing, just dedicated straight playtime, your game sucks. No ifs, ands, or buts. Alrighty, we have reached the memorial. Do you know how confused people would be if they randomly came across this? Because there's no road up here. This is literally just a pedestal with a bust on it. What am I doing? Oh, take a picture. All right, hold still. Hold still. Make sure I get the good light on you. Right? Yeah. No, I understand. The right side is a good image. However, I have to make sure the dog is involved. There you go. All right. Keep it moving. When we get to this outpost, we'll go ahead and change the time because it is getting late. Well, 16:28, that's still fine. Worst case worst, we fast travel someplace and then we speed up. And here's the other thing, Polly's. Depending on when and how good Total War Warhammer 40k is compared to Dawn of War, I may end up playing that instead. for the majority. But of course, finger crossed situation. And they've already kind of explained it to some degrees about how they'll handle certain units. So, oh shit, you're right there. Yeah, but you're a level 1 trivial. You're basically a baby. Get out of here, baby. But yeah, no. So, for example, the Imperial Guards, from what we're understanding, is that they'll be pretty much a standard total war army. Big armies, have everything that they can. Ooh, nope, female. And then you go into, say, the Astartes, you'll get into the much smaller squad sizes because each one is an individual unit unto themselves that can. They're like aspiring champions, kind of, from Warhammer games, the Total War Warhammer games. Just these big hulking units that have a massive chunk of HP and like have AoE attacks as their standard attacks. I imagine they're basically going to do something similar for a lot of the Astartes, Chaos and Loyalists alike. Well, there's a rabbit in there somewhere. Oh, that's the other thing I got. For Bannerlord, I got the War Sales DLC as well. That bush just moved. I swear to God, there was this bush, like right around here. That may have been a shadow. Have this out just in case. Oh no, that's a wolf. Okay. I thought it was rabbits. But anyway, going back originally to what you were mentioning. Yeah, no, that's just drama seekers, drama hunters. Like I would say, like even though most of the time I get a lot of international news from Asmongold of all places, a lot of his news is also just kind of reactionary. There we go. Did I get it? Too far away. That's something flying there. What are you, pheasant? Yeah, pheasant. Okay. So, can you retrieve from this far away? I don't think you can. Maybe. See, I don't know if it's like the distance he has to retrieve the animal or the amount of animals he has to retrieve. There we go. Is there anyone else? That's just the females. No, looks like. Oh, wait, wait. Oh, pheasants. We don't get any credit for them so long as they're on the ground. Hey, hey, wait, wait, wait. Come back. Come back. There you go. 3.02 kilograms at a solid 3 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 369. Nice. In cash. Alright. Keep it moving. Since Dawn of War 4 will have co-op single-player campaign, you and me gonna take a crack at it, and I will operate on levels of heresy you cannot comprehend. Dibs on Blood Ravens. You deal with the lion. A lion? I gotta deal with now that depressed old man now? All heretical shit Blood Ravens health with. They might as well be heretics. Now. They are useful implements of the Emperor. Well, it depends. Because depending on their co-op mission, I would hope that the co-op missions would allow more for players more to do than just the Astartes as usual. Or maybe they'll have co-op campaigns for each one. Or they're going to do it as like the co-op campaign is like its own thing unto itself, and then the single player campaigns are going to follow every faction storyline. Or they'll go throughout the game and they'll switch between the factions. It always annoyed me when they did that in games before, because how it always was is like, oh, well, you'll start out as. I knew I heard something over there. It's not these guys. I don't care about these guys. But there's wolves in those trees over there. Well, there were wolves in those trees. Just keep at an angle and keep on going. There we go. Got it. Opposite side. And he. Nah. That's one thing for sure. Like, I don't know what's up with the Iberian wolves, but they are so much more skittish compared to all the other wolves. So, like, we know for a fact in Yukon, they're pretty standard wolves. Quattrocalinas, they're very big babies. In Alberta, they're monsters. Something was there. I lost triangulation, unfortunately. I feel like the. Okay. That's a big. Every faction's gonna have its own story. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's what I was originally saying. But yeah, no, it's because originally they'll have you play as one faction throughout majority of the game. Damn it, just as I got up here. That rabbit's there, though. That rabbit looking fat and juicy. Retrieve. Just watching the sunset as my dog goes to retrieve a rabbit that I've hunted on the Spanish countryside in the farmlands. In my ghillie suit. And I think co-op will be playable for all, so we can wow together as well. Nice, as long as we can do that. Cause we gotta get the boys into a good, right, proper scrapper fight. Begone, dog. Let me see. 4.73 kilograms at 4.82 trophy rating. Silver stamp with 446 in cash. Very nicely done. Good job, dog. Let's go. Raiju also. Hello and welcome. Or double tap the toasters as Mechanicus. Toasters. And then Doom and Gloom as Necrons. Sad, sad realist. That's all the Necrons really are. The sun setting. They're not monsters. They just want to give you money. Right, right. We just want to give you money. Fucking stay there. Stop falling over here. No. Yeah, there we go. Balance 2 pins at once. Well, the only thing I will say right here that I kind of hope that they do address for the Total War Warhammer 40K one is that I really hope they don't do the stand still and slap them around fighting style. Because I know they were doing that a lot in some of their newer Total Wars, like even we'll go with Pharaoh because that's like their newest one, I think. Not Warhammer 3 because that's technically been out for a while now. But if you just look at Pharaoh, their fighting styles were still kind of, for a bit, the let me run up to you, charge, swing my weapon right through the enemy, and it may hit or may not, depending on what the stats say in the background. And it all happened back there, and I did not like that. That took away so much joy from me from the games, all the Total War games, especially Warhammer. Which is why when they made that one mod with the cinematic combat, I got that right away, and then the fucking developer behind it abandoned it. I don't know if it's even still done for, but I haven't played Warhammer 3 in so long, so probably not worth checking again. Because they started to do the same thing what they do with the DLCs that Game Workshop does with everything. Oh, you want a new lord, new faction, new units? Well, that'll be another $10. And it's like, of course, obviously, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound like much until you see, oh, you want the other legendary lord? That's another $10. Another 10. Another 10. And on and on and on it goes. Because before, they used to be, it's all like, I really wish they went back to like Medieval 2 faction unlockers. So all the factions are there, and the only way to get them is if you conquer them. Because it was like the best feeling. It's like you have to go there, take it over. And it's like, oh, okay. Now I took these guys over because it was like a big thing like that as well for not Rome Total War, the first one, not the second one. Because like I think that whole map in Rome Total War, the very first one, was unlockable. You just had to beat the factions for it. Now, granted, sometimes the only way to get to certain factions in time was that you would have to play the other ones and defeat them. Oh, ow, females. Don't care about no females there. Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your brothers, your sons, your fathers, your uncles, your godfathers? Where are the men? All I see here is a bunch of women folk. Get out of here, roe deer. You cheese puffs. At least it's not €60 DLC like Destiny 2. Oh, God, Destiny. That is such a sad downfall of what was a good game. With an interesting storyline, too, as well. Had, like, one of the best side characters. Cad, I think it was. Been years again, let me say that, since I played Destiny. I shit. I remember when there's like everyone was huffing that Peter Dinklage was the voice of Ghost, and then it's like Christopher Nolan now or something like that. Honestly, I thought Dinklage did a pretty good job. I think everyone just hated on him because he was in the limelight at that point because this was during the highlights of Game of Thrones. Y'all remember Game of Thrones? Remember when that was a good thing? Cade, yeah, that's his name. He is like the most hilarious, funnest characters throughout that whole series. Riding cowboy John piece of debris down into the nest of enemies. Your companion's just looking at us like, what is he doing? Doing the work. Okay. Well, I guess after this, we will fast travel down here, unlock this lookout post to get the rest, and then move from there. And then, and then it's like he gets killed by someone who was at first our like acquaintance, and then our enemy, and now our ally. I think. Like, don't get me wrong, that trope can work, but man, you killed the fan favorite, and now you're our ally. Shit, this is some complicated emotions right here, but not so complicated that I can't figure anything out. Alright, so I'll give it some time. I'll play the game, and $60 for the next DLC entry. It's like, fuck this shit, I ain't doing this anymore. Oh, now is she trying to get me killed? Fine with stop? Cad Cad's style of fighting honestly reminds me a little bit of Dante's style of fighting. At least in cinematic wise. That would probably be a badass combo. Cade and Dante fighting together. However, Dante probably would end up trying to kill Cade because he would think Cade is like some weird mechanical demon possessed thing. What? Where? What? Dog, I can't see what you see. You need to give me something more. That isn't a roe deer. So if you could do that again, that's not a roe deer. Yeah, sure, we'll talk. There's that archway for the bridge. Okay, so yeah, so that field over there, and I believe this field kind of right here. This is the southern part of the area where there's a lot of pigs. Yep. Another female. Gotta look for a bit alrighty. Excuse me. Alright, next blind set up. And we'll go ahead and fast travel over here. There we go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move some time around. It's a nice window right here. Probably get incredible views with the sunrise right there as well. However, not gonna lie, those beds can definitely be left to something better. Also, a plant is phasing into here. My immersion is being ruined. Spirit, Call of the Wild. That's some good branding right there. All right, so from here, we're going right there, which is that way. Also, reapply this. There's some things in the field. Road here? Yeah, it's level 2. Level 1. Level 1. There's some hogs over here. It's like all level 2s as well. Objective leads us that way. We could probably go for that road deer. Because he keeps coming this way. No, I think the scapula took that one. Uh, 50, 75. 25, 50. Come on. Ah. All right. Well, we'll be back this way eventually. Should drop. There it goes. My God, is that far though? Well, those spots aren't going anywhere, so you know what? Yeah, now let's go hunting. Hmm? By the way, in Germany, bank got hit by Prost during Christmas. They hit security lockers after using fucking drill to break the wall. They stole only 30 million euros. Ah, well, damn. I am noticing that Europe is having a much more higher volume of high stakes robberies. What was it? It's like the Louvre was broken into not that long ago by a ladder. That is a level 4 boar. Definitely going to have to get much closer for this guy. Some rabbit over there. Holy crap, this field is just full of things. The question is, how do I get a shot on him, especially with that one female moving in front of him? If I can get to that hay bale right in front of us, I think I can get to an angle. It all just depends on if these guys would move so I can get them. Don't mind me. Just a harmless, giant, furry caterpillar moving across the ground. Nothing to worry about. Germany got hit by frost during Christmas. Worst part is that it's always Christmas, which is bad. Ooh, excuse me. Way too many advantages taken during Christmas. We should know. We took advantage of Christmas as well. Okay. Who's that laying down? That's a level 2. Some fat pigs. Got him. Nice. Have to select every one of these because you never know. Sometimes it's two areas layered on top of each other, but if you don't get the right circle, you won't get it. I want to say almost flawless, but this other guy did run a little bit. Ooh, look at him. This dude is fucking fat as all hell. Look at the size of those legs. And look at them tusks. He's got some right proper dog killers on him. Holy hell. That is a fat pig. 173.52 kilograms at a 112.57 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 946 in cash. God damn. Big. All right, and then you're smaller. Ah, stomach, thoracic vertebra, thoracic spinal cord. Balls. A little too high on that last shot. But 83.46 kilograms at a 46.27 trophy rating with a bronze stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit with 663 in cash. Yeah, alrighty. Keep it moving. Nah. Waste of ammo. And just gonna scare everything in the distance again. I know that roe deer is back there, but it's only a level 2 roe deer. It's not really that worth it. Did I get the feeder DLC? Yeah, we'll have to check the main menu. The sun is finally coming out. Not that I can say the same for here. Supposedly, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and into the weekend as well. The only benefit that I'm getting from all of this rain is that it is filling the pool for me. Everything else is a downside, though. Because the pool is being filled up with a bunch of fresh rainwater, unfortunately, the chemical balance is going to be screwed up again. So, gonna have to rebalance that thing as well. Hopefully, this time there's not that many falling worms. Because let me tell you, last time this storm came around, oh my god, were there so many worms. It's gross. The only good thing that we get from that, in case of like any actual worms falling into the pool, is that because it's a salt chlorinated pool, it kills them pretty much instantaneously. The downside is it's a worm. Not to mention potato bugs. I don't know what it is. I think like the rain just is a call to them on some nature level that I'll have to read or watch a documentary about to figure out what's going on. But I swear to you, them potato bugs just will you look straight? Those potato bugs can be quite a nuisance. Terrifying to look at as well. Remind me of camel spiders. Except, here. That you, dog? Yeah, it's you. Mouse? Fuck's sake, stop it. Oh, grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Wow. It's okay. No one saw anything. Run, Cottontail. Run. Ah, let's not bother with that. A lot of rabbits on this map. 4.19 kilograms at a 4.10 trophy rating. Silver stamp with 383 in cash. Oh god, I still gotta cook New Year's dinner today. You know what the worst part is? We don't have enough, we don't think. The problem is that people said they would be here, but middle of the week, so you know how that goes. Oh, wait. Oh, another pheasant. Nothing down there. We're all good. But yeah, no, so this is the thing that I don't like. It's like we make all these plans, but then no one actually confirms to the plans. I know maybe it's like in some places it's like, yeah, no, so you made the plan, that's the plan. But here it's like, no. You need to make the plan, confirm the plan, so that I don't just make this extra shit for nothing, because unfortunate learned habits that we've had to adjust for. Dog, whatever you're seeing, I'm not seeing, so I can't do anything. I assume maybe the rabbit. Yeah, I'm going to assume that the rabbit that was here is definitely gone. Dog, I don't know what you're seeing. Oh, shit, it's a pheasant. What was that? Yeah, see, it's that difficult to shoot these guys. Even that close. Granted, I didn't have the scope up, but even that close, I was pretty confident with the marker. Yet somehow all 10 shots whiff. Oh, lovely day. What a lovely day. All right, folks, just another crash. We all know what to do. No worries. No cause for alarm or panic. Who messaged me? All right, 1 second. I mean, I don't know if Jason Bourne would really have his passport in a wallet. Now, mind you, I have not seen all the Jason Bourne movies. So, I don't know, maybe that did happen at some point. But I don't think it would be a good idea to just, like, especially in a foreign national bank, that the US spy soldier would use that. Okay, so no, I did not get the feeder perks yet. This is a bullshit DLC. This should be free. And this one, we'll see what happens if it comes on sale and I get it. Well, that roe deer that we saw before is definitely gone now. Time frame. Nope, that's Lady Arzenia. 6:39. Okay. Actually, we're still basically pretty much where we left off. Okay, so get that. Go down, follow the road, cut across, get there, then go back for the lookout tower. Well, that's not good. Why'd you turn off? Why are you not turning on? Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there it goes. Go around. Go around. There you go. Out here. Another roe deer. Another roe deer. Wasn't there a mission to harvest some animal at 300 or something? Kill an animal from 300. I think we can do that. Yeah, just go for you. 50, 25, 0. Got him. Alright, let's run to collect that, and then back on to the objective. Another female. It's the middle of the week. And guys, tomorrow, it's going to be a new year. Can you believe it? We're there already. Or we're there finally, depending on how you look at it. And I suppose the other good news is that the world didn't end yet. So, hey, we still got another year of this shit to go through. Hi, Gavin. Welcome back. Yes, run, roe deer, run. Wait, are you a rabbit or a pheasant? Ah, pheasant. Don't crash. Don't crash. This is my 300-meter plus one. $21.97 kilograms, 0 trophy rating, 0 stamp, 553 in cash. Alrighty. Shot in the dark. Harvest an animal killed from 150 meters at night. Okay. Well, that's for at night. Matthias! Hello and welcome. What did I miss? Nothing much. The occasional crash, the glorification of movies long since past, and the criticism of, once again, the mentally ill. So, you know, just another rather usual stream. How's enlisted been? I saw you got your squads. Very good. Very good work. I'm hoping... I can't guarantee anything this week just because, like, I don't know if everyone is going to have Thursday and Friday off or just Friday off. So we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see what they want to do in the mornings. So we'll see. But no matter what, hopefully by next week, I should be back to a full regular scheduled time. Maybe. I hope. You never know. I could win the lottery and I'll disappear for a while. But honestly, even if I did, I would probably still be doing this. But at the very least, I would get rid of all the ads. Wouldn't need them then. I saw that one woman in Arkansas who like won the 1.8 billion, and again, it confuses the ever-loving hell out of me on why they choose to take the lump sum. Because with the lump sum, they all get those heavy taxes with it. instead of taking the incrementals. Okay, so hint of advice for anyone who ever wins any substantial money and they say we can give it to you in incrementals, do it. Why? Because of taxes. Two guarantees in life: death and taxes. No one asked for taxes, but for some fucking reason, we're all bound to them. Engineers with full auto weapons is OP. Oh, I bet. Yeah, another female roe deer. Just walking by and all you see is your dog's just tail wagging through the cabbage or whatever plant we're walking through. Is that a stinging slab of bacon just now? Fleeing, fleeing. What? Okay, no, I'm curious. Did I miss that many shots or? Okay. Well, what happened? Okay, the first one hit a leg. The second one hit the neck meat. The third one severed the neck. Okay. So it's not that we missed, it's just that we didn't hit any vital areas. 105.88 kilograms at a 48.65 trophy rating. Shot more than 2 times, unfortunately, leading to a bronze stamp and $6.95 in cash. Excuse me. All right. We were kind of in a little bit of a dead zone, but now that we're dealing with pigs and whatnot, we're getting much more kills. Especially now that we're coming around with the rabbits. The variant is working out pretty damn good for that. The ultimate test would have been if I was in Swalsweisen and could get one of the goose flocks. The first match with them all died to the tiger. Well, it is a tiger. There we go. Another blind up and running. And then back this way we go. Speaking of, reapply that. Nice. And keep going. It's honestly amazing, like how the tire tank has just become such a fantastical beast from World War II. And then you get guys like the fat electrician who kind of comes by and douses some cold water on it. It's all like, we rarely ever ran into the Tiger 2. By the time we got involved into the war, there was like, what, 8 functional Tigers on the Western Front? Or some shit like that. I don't remember the exact thing, so I can't say it for sure. But yeah, no, just having people who actually spend the time to research into these things to a degree and then look into it is always nice, especially when they're able to do it in an entertaining format. Because you get other ones where it's all like, ooh, I can't stand this. Or it's like, I fall asleep during this. Unfortunately, usually the other reaction is emotive outburst. I'll never forget this one time in college. We were in our anthropology class, and so God, this lady, she's like she was the walking definition personification of the woke left weirdos stuff. Super like violent pink hair, nose ring, uh, white woman liberals looking like that. And so the teacher asks us one of the trick questions because, that's anthropological studies. You need to look beyond just these classifications. So he said, everyone says that Asians can be differentiated from. Is there anyone who would like to be able to say how or why? And so she holds her hand up. She's like, well, she's like, I know this. So the Japanese have rounder eyes. The Chinese have narrower eyes. And then she goes to proceed and just talk like this about all the Asians. And he's all like, no, they're all human. They're not a different species race. And this is why we need to have these differentiations come about. And it's like we all need to look at ourselves and see what we are as humans and what we bring to it and all this other stuff. Needless to say, she didn't take it well, and you could just see her huff and puff and just be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he didn't agree with me," kind of bullshit talking and shit like that. And then and then afterwards, it's all like, well, I don't know what it was, but it evolved into a conversation of like how we look. I think it was like fashion and then personal look, bone structures, and all that, something like that. But either way, so she's all like, well, it's like we're all have our own looks and all like. It's like, well, have you looked in the mirror lately? We all have our own problems. And he goes into this the philosophical part of it is like how we all need to look into a mirror and see the ugly side of ourselves, how not everything that we see is like, especially about our own selves, we see it through rose tinted glasses because it's our own selves. And he was trying to go into that philosophical debate. The girl starts fucking crying. She's like bawling her eyes out. She's like, and it's like in the middle of a college lecture, and he just kept going with it. He he did not care that she was crying at all. He was all like, "Okay, class, now we're going to do this and that." And the worst part is she's like in the front row too. So all of us are there just looking up front to just watching the professor, and this other little girl is just like crying. So she is crying because of the statement he made. He said, well, have you looked in a mirror? She took that as a personal attack to herself, and she's all like, I'm ugly and shit. Like, it's like, oh my god. Did you listen to the rest of his sentence? Did you listen? No? You were so busy feeling a personal attack that you're starting to cry? Needless to say, we didn't see this woman at all again after that. And we always made fun of the professor for that. It's like, Professor, you made a girl cry. Now, mind you, this was back then when we could say girl, woman, and all these things without someone getting their panties in a twist. And now we can say it again. I'm so happy. So the woman just fucking cries out and just leaves. Oh, I got see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not the teacher. The teacher didn't give two fucks. Now, mind you, this is also a teacher who told us that you should follow the examples of China. You should follow and see what a rich, historied people who have been around since the beginning of civilization and just brown nosing and sucking their dick. And it's all like, what is up with this teacher? He makes the wokies cry, but then turns around and says we should follow the examples of China. So, color me confused about this. There is nothing but female roe deers out here. I don't want female roe deers. I need males. I need men. Give me the men. Where are the men? Are you a man? No, you are a woman. Silence, woman. Where are the men? Mm. But yeah, no. So that whole professor was like a story unto themselves. The guy was a Vietnam vet who was um I think he fought with the French war. Well, okay, this is what he says. Mind you, this is what he says. He was a Vietnam vet who like fought with the French Foreign Legion for a little bit because he got lost. He was like he was the hippie generation, but he was the part of the hippie generation that got sent off to Vietnam and didn't know what to do with their lives after being told to kill these random fuckers on the other side of the planet. But anyway, so like he goes through all that and then he ends up taking a stint over in China teaching English and he fell in love with the place. So yeah, no, go for him. He fell in love with it, but then he's like, he come back here, and he's saying it's like, oh, we should follow the Chinese example. We should follow the Chinese way. The Chinese way is so much better. You see this, what we're in right now, and it's all like, you mean the slave laborers? Those guys? Those guys who use slave labor still and organ harvesting slaves? You know all those guys? Needless to say, he didn't try and bring that up too much when we countered on him. But of course, this was back then when people still had the brain wherewithals to make counter arguments. I could definitely see it in my political science class, though. I tried to raise a different opinion about the Middle East, and it's all like, well, maybe you should be more educated. I thought that was why I was here, aren't I? Oh shit, I dropped it. Fuck. My toothpick. Oh well. You made the male population. I probably scared them away. They didn't realize an apex predator was moving about. The men all ran away in fear. But I don't blame them. It is what it is. Exciting. Meanwhile, Timu. Another pheasant! Yay! I so love having these birds around that I totally can hunt, that I totally could get. It's okay, dog. Oh, we can try again. Why not? Still got 450 meters to go. Set you to 150. Oh, these pheasants can move fast. There he is. Mouse, mouse. How? How? Oh, oh, wait, that got him. How did that get him? Tell you what, if you can go over there and flush that other bird up, flush him. Come on. The big scary dog, come on. Hey, hey, where's my pheasant? Fine, I'll go get him. Oh, probably a bad time to do that. He's gonna take off, he's gonna take off. Come on, up, 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 up. Shit, he's in the tree line. Where'd he go? No. Okay, well, that other one. There you are. Oh, bull! That's bull. Oh well. 2.38 kilograms grounded, so we don't get any trophy rating or stamp or anything like that, and we get 853 in cash. Fine, I suppose. What the fuck is that BB gun? Almost! It is known as the Variant. Variant 22LR Kaliska. It is the gun for the itty bitty animals that you come across. Unfortunately, trying to shoot a bird flying with it is difficult as all hell. Yeah, I gotta steam the floors as well. Okay. 22 LR, probably worse round than a 9mm. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. The 22 LR is meant for small game. Literally the smallest of game. So any small animals that we come across, this thing will get. The problem is, of course, it's a 22 LR. It's it is literally a single upgrade point above a BB gun. Instead of like excuse me, round bullets like BBs use, these ones are actually pointed to be have some lethality to them. And to be fair, you can still kill people with a 22. You have to be really close and aiming at specific things, but you totally can. That does not mean you try this. That leave that stupidity for me and my family. So yeah, so the 22 LRs are good for rabbits, um, birds, almost all birds. I don't think there's no turkeys are ones as well. So yeah, turkeys would count as well. So all birds. I know Scotland has the most small animals now in the mammalian category, not the bird category. That would go to Swalsweisen. Let's see, raccoons. No, raccoons are a 2. Is there anyone on the road? No. All right, take a quick look. Yeah, so we got a mink. We got a jackrabbit. Again, I really wish there was ways that we could organize these listing of animals. So any of the category 1 animals, a lot of birds. The Danish map, Reventuli. I'm pretty sure that's Reventuli. Yeah, no, wait, Dane would be. That's. Oh wait, that's North Germany. These are the Nordics. That's England, France, Spain, Italy, Central German, Hirschwald, and Salzweisen. So yeah, no, Reventuli. I feel like it's a bit more north because I thought Denmark was like down here at the base. Sweden, Finland, Switzerland is down there. No, that's Swiss. Fuck, I don't know my fucking European geography. Pig, 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 pig. It's a level 2 pig. Anyone else? Nope, just him. Ow, bastard. Oh, wait, there's another one. They certainly ran off. It's a female, so I don't expect much. 73.73 kilograms at a 32.38 trophy rating with a bronze stamp and 865 in cash. I just noticed they actually added in the nipples on the pigs. Attention to detail, folks. It is appreciated, but not vital. It all depends on the game in which you play. Dibs. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alrighty. And we gotta go back that way. Can I see the pigs? by chance? Oh no, those guys are long gone. Okay, judging by that, that's a blind. So we'll go up to the blind, hit there. Basically, we're going up, left, down again. So I have this game idea that I think would be really good. What if they did it like Stargate, but in Helldivers 2? Because hear me out. You would just go through the Stargate, to anyone who has seen Stargate. I'm pretty sure a number of you have. But anyway, you would hop through the Stargate with your team of 4 to 5, because I think there should be more. Because I don't know about you guys, but these 3-player squad matches, yeah, nah, that can no, no. It should be a minimum of 5. And that maybe just because I was World of Warcraft player for a long time, so squads should be up to 5. A tank, a healer, and 3 damagers. Not everyone can be like the Astartes and just have one role fulfill the same mission. Quickly, we need to rush forward to that position and take it. Quick, send in the armored shield Astartes. He will be able to do it. But we need to get there quick. Exactly. Send the armored steeled tank Astartes. How will he get there quick enough? And then you see like the episode from Second Level where Titus just smashes through that one car and takes out the tank like nothing. I have to say, Australian Battle Group is fun in Company of Heroes 3. Ooh, well, that's good. Um, How are they so different from the others? Because, with me, I was usually always the airborne, and Polly's was the tanks. Can we see it? No, it's beyond the hill now. Oh boy, more pheasants. My freaking favorite. Because everyone knows how easy it is to get pheasants. Hmm. Fly, birds, fly. Man, if only I had my shotgun. I like infantry and I like defense in Company of Heroes 3. I mean, I don't think there's not a single person in any of the Company of Hero games who does not like defending. I specifically beforehand used to always try and look for matches where I can create my own version of Omaha Beach. I always just kind of leave the AI there and then they'll just kind of distract the enemy AI while I can use the time to actually set up my position. So by the time I'm all set up, of course, my AI allies are absolutely decimated or dead. But there I am, just happily in my own little private cordoned off bunker area. And so, like, all right, bring it on. Now, mind you, of course, it doesn't help that because the AI cheats, as always does, And now that they control the entire other part of the map because I wasn't contributing to it because I was just building defenses, they're just bombarding me 24/7. Like maybe there's a 2-second delay for when the AI sends bombardment because they have so many resources. Airborne with the para HMG is broken. Just drop HMG anywhere on the map. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was doing. Well, not HMG, but LMGs. Which kind of how we were winning some of our matches. It's all like I just needed to spend just a little bit of time, like summoning in a whole bunch of airborne, drop them off in one location, and then they can control that little location and punch out from there. Hi, dog. One shot, one kill. Is that another one? No, it's a female though. Pheasant? Yeah, pheasant. Alrighty. So from there, next one's there. Let's go get our road here and then move on. Mostly choose maps with bridges, place MG bunker there, and use the choke point. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. Because the AI just cheats too much sometimes. And, like, there's no way to get around it. But if you can, like, just hold them at a choke point location, you can have some of the best fights you ever get right there. Alrighty. And you, my friend. 27.78 kilograms at a 67.74 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 721 in cash. Right through the left lung with a true score of 67. Pretty much didn't have any time to react whatsoever. Alright, so whatever we're looking for is on the opposite side of this hill. Boom. There is realism modding Company of Heroes 3 that should be updated with new battle groups. We should try it out if you really want to hold the line and have to deal with realistic ranges and one-shot tanks. Was that the one that we were playing, Paulies? That one time? Or was that from a different Company of Heroes? Look how dumb these things are. They're coming back right now. Well, I'm still in the area. Cheese puff up the safaris. What a good nuts. Shame my Wi-Fi is trash. That is a shame. That really is like one of the great shames. Like you can have the machine that runs it, you can have all these other things correct, but if your Wi-Fi's wrong, God help you, because lo and behold, you've done an unforgivable sin that the computer will now punish you for. Even though you got everything else right, you did this one thing that's wrong. Come on. Well, she didn't come back. That's a good sign. Let's see what else has happened. Oh, obviously, saw the new Avatar movie. I really enjoyed it, but I nitpicking really. The only issue I have with Avatar is nitpicking. There was no real main issue that I can think of. Something that definitely like would put away. They did speed it though. And you can see the like reflections of Sully and Quarch's interaction with the Navi. And just saying this, we didn't see him die on camera, so as far as we know, Quarch is still alive. That's like a filmography rule. If they don't die on camera, or if there's no body on camera, there is no possibility that they have died. And then if you're in Marvel, that rule is just completely out the window because fuck you, we need money. Except Uncle Ben. That's right. Uncle Ben is the one constant death in all of Marvel. Why? Because Peter Parker Spider Man is not allowed to be happy. That's like such a big storyline as well as all like throughout the entire Marvel universe. Peter Parker or Spider Man, no matter who they are, cannot be allowed to be happy. I don't know why, but that's just what they put on that poor kid, and as such, Spider Man has never been truly happy. Or if he is, it's not long lived. Very old, whatever it is, long gone. Spearhead is its own clusterfuck to learn. You have multiple options you need to think about. You can't have all upgrades in the mod. It makes you think more of what to use. Oh. But I mean, that's what the thing should be no matter what, either way, beforehand. I know beforehand in the older Company of Hero games, some people would hold off on getting their thing until they saw what the enemy team was bringing forth, and then they would match something to answer to it. Can't be any worse than that one time when the entire AI enemy team that we all were fighting just decided all of them would take the airplane feature with the leaflets. Life springs eternal. As well as the military ruins that are scattered throughout the region, there are many sites that have important historical significance. Many of the pilgrims who came to visit the monastery would also spend time in what they considered a holy well, hoping for a cure to their ailments. And that way we go. Into the wind, of course. Excuse me. That shit was crazy. Move up. Nope. Back you go. Yep. Every time it's like, okay, guys, I just got this fresh battalion up to the front. We're going, and they're gone. Quick, my tank needs support. Don't worry, my infantry is all there. They're gone. Just instantaneous gone. Nothing you could do. Have a strongly worded letter come flying down from you in the middle of a World War II battlefield saying your performance is unacceptable. Run away crying and screaming. Can he? Oh. Reapply deodorizer. Can't forget that. Especially with the wind against us. Oh no, it's paper. Run. Yeah, yeah. I mean, at least the Brits did something interesting with like the random shit they threw out instead of just leaflets. what was it? Nail bombs. Like not the little scavenger nail bombs that you make in other video games, but like literal nail bomb runnings. They would just fill these, or maybe it was darts. It was probably darts, not nails. Something bigger, punch through tanks and whatnot. But yeah, they would like fill up these massive gas tanks, gasoline canisters or whatever with these darts, and then as they were flying over, they would just knock them over, and these darts would fall down. Maybe that was World War One. I don't know, but I don't remember which war. But I know the British were the ones who did it, or at least the video I saw was saying the British did this. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! 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 What is it, police? What has happened? That's a red deer, I think. No, that is a mouflon female. Or a roe deer. Either way, it is a woman. World War One? Okay. News says NVIDIA and AMD significantly increased GPU prices starting next month. Subscribed RTX 5090 increasing from 2,000 to 5,000? Fuck off. Are they trying to purposely kill their customer base? NVIDIA and AMD all like to think it's like, oh yeah, no, we have these bigger government contracts. They'll definitely flow us about. Are they trying to push away their entire clientele? Oh shit, there's a wolf. No, wait, that's a pheasant. But I heard a wolf. I know I did. Screw it, I ain't going after that. Freaking pheasant. I swear I just heard the bark of a wolf. Oh well. That is some ridiculous pricing. First, it was the crypto mining. Now it's AI. They're just finding ways to drive up the prices of these things. I swear to God. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Ow, female. Hey, male. It's a man. It was a man. I'll take that. Thank you kindly. Crazy to focus on AI instead of gaming. I mean, like, I can kind of understand why they would focus on AI. It's like the next big thing. I get it, but it's like you don't focus everything in. You don't go full. You don't go all in. You go like 75% of the way in. But they're all like, nah, let's just go all the way. 27.84 kilograms at a 67.92 trophy rating. A gold step with 747 in cash with a true score of 67. Why couldn't you be 2 points higher on your true score? Failure. But I'll take you nonetheless. Oh, and both companies are planning to continue raising GPU prices every month going forward, so 5K is the start. What? No, no way. They would kill their entire clientele base. Who's making that decision? They need to fire them. Dibs. Okay. Let's. Yeah, let's go this way because judging by this pathway, we're probably going to go over here, and then we can kind of double back right there as well. Female roe deer. Time frame 9:44. We're good. Can see my blind right there as well. Yeah, no, that makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know. Maybe they got some master plan and capabilities, but that just sounds like, hey guys, would you like to see a company crash and burn? No. Would you like to anyway? That's what that feels like. Oh wait, those are pigs. Those aren't rocks. Level three. All right, so it looks like two level threes. 53, 83, 57, 88. All right, so that second one's biggest. That's a bush. Man, I don't know what is up with Domino's, but I have seen nothing but their advertisements for pizza, and it's starting to get to me. This is their strategy now. They know that it's like, oh, okay, our wordings for these things are too late. But what if we bombard the person constantly with our specialized advertisements? Then they'll have no choice but to do it. Oh, there's a herd of mouflon over there. It's level 4 too. Damn it. I can't see them. And they smelled me. Roe deer. Of course it's a roe deer that left over. It's okay, dog. Okay. Level 4. If only the wind wasn't against us. Probably could have weighed them out and bring them back. Alrighty. Got this one all up. However, actually, we are still going that direction, so we may still see them. Alright. So what if I just follow at an angle from the side? Maybe I can get something on them. I mean, if they do keep raising the prices up for the GPUs, just better hope you find something that is amicable for you. And at that point, you are basically going to have to go to a custom shop because standard shops will just all be hard locked into the prices of whatever the distributor tells them to do. But a custom one, those are the guys that you can haggle with or work with on something. So all the more reason. Well, I was never going to use another AMD again. Thank you, computer, for teaching me the horrors and pain in the asses AMD is. But anyway, so I'm never going to be doing that again. Just going for Nvidia, and even then, so like I'm hearing the same levels of horror stories on Nvidia about having to deal with these issues, especially because some of these issues comes from Windows, and there's like nothing any one of us can do on that side. Windows just needs to stop being a baby backed bitch and let us do what we want on our fucking things that we buy. But as they try to implement the Ubisoft tactic of gamers can have to get used to not owning games, well, they have to get used to not getting money. Simple as that. Where did those Mufulon go? Dog, do you see them? No. Useless. Who knows? Maybe at that rate, if you wait even longer still, you'll get like the new capsules or whatever. Because they're getting there. They're probably not going to be like capsules how we see in mangas or comics or anything like that for the virtual reality video gaming. It's probably going to be like a shower curtain booth, if that makes sense, depending on the size. Because I've seen the tracks. They have like these little running tracks where if you just wear your socks. What the hell? Oh. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. She who must not be named is there telling me about a package. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, cool. The mopping Roomba is here. Ugh. Stop yawning. Ah. Honestly, going through these reserves, you know what makes me really want to go into these reserves? It's not the hunting. It's sometimes it's just the hotel rooms or the little reserve suites or anything. Not Swaziland. That one has some pretty rough ones, despite its very nice area. But like, look at this. This is a whole studio apartment right here. Now, mind you, we'll need a place for my PC, and maybe not Sprite, but some Diet Cokes everywhere. Kitchen, I can work with this. Look at the size of the stove, 4 burners. A lovely sink that has window opening right here. We can easily install some shelving right there. Where's the toilet? Ah, yes. Hot damn, look at this. This is bigger than mine. It has bathtub, no shower though. Unfortunate. Wait, why is there no sink in here? Who doesn't have a sink in the bathroom? Are you telling me you have to touch this door handle with your dirty, ball-covered grease fingers? Gross. Have to go there for the sink. Okay. Alright. I see some serious work in this place that could be done. But it's still pretty good. Alright, finish up with that. Yeah, now let's just use this right here. Cut across, go back, pick up those two, and then go for that one, and then see from there. At least the wind is no longer against us now. So 2025 is done. A quarter of this century is gone, folks. What a quarter it's been. No, seriously, when you think about it, this one quarter of this new millennium is weird. It's weird being part of like the change in history. We're not like in the middle. It's like 1500 or some shit like that. So, like, just always imagine that. Like, that makes you better than those people who lived in the middle of the millennium. Because let's face it, things are always either really good or very bad in the beginning. And so now we look into, like, just imagine you're a ghost who like is suddenly raised up. You're in a museum and you have no idea what's going on. It's like, where am I? What's going on? And school kids come by. It's like, okay, kids, we're now going through the ages of history. Year 2025. Hey, I know that year. I was in that year. This is the year of strife and suffering. What? As we know, most people back then barely had enough money to afford groceries or even the rent, and wars were popping up on every front that you can imagine. No, 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 wait, it was supposed to be during the good age, the golden age, I was promised. Many a false prophet had came, promising golden ages and great fortunes and restorations of mighty empires. It's like, oh, God, just realizing that you were living in probably one of the worst moments in human history, and then even worse is all like that's how the victors wrote you in into that history. Oh God, imagine the Axis powers ghosts looking at them now. What happened during the year 1941 to 1944? We don't talk about those years. What do you mean you don't talk about those years? Everyone was on holiday. It's scary when you actually look into the curriculum because, like, I know this was just mentioned with the Germans in a different post that I was seeing, but the Germans, the Japanese, I think really only the Italians and the Americans are the only ones who admit, yeah, no, we did this. The Canadians definitely don't admit to anything, which is very messed up how we are willing to admit, like, oh yeah, look at all this evil we did. But then you go over to Japan and said we were in the war against the Russians and other imperial forces, and that's it. They'll completely gloss over all the atrocities they commit, and still to this day deny. I mean, like, if you're going to deny those kill points, I mean, some other nation may want them. But no, that's not how it works in real life, unfortunately. But the fact that even to this day, they are literally teaching nothing about the atrocities that they committed is bad. I'm not saying this in the sense like what we have here, where unfortunately become pervased and it's all like a tool of shame. I don't want them to end up like us. Please do not end up like us. For the love of God, Japan, don't end up like us. Do not feel the shame of the past. Learn from it. Experience it. Move on from it. The past is only a chain meant to slow you down. No, that's not a good one. That's not a good one. It's terrible. Ah, well, I can't think of a good metaphor or something simile to compare it to. Because, like, you want to learn from the past, but you don't want to repeat the past, but you don't want to be chained by the past, but you have to move from the past. The past, the past, the past. It's like the past is always trying to rear its ugly head around and saying, hey, did you forget about me? Got all them going on. I would say then you can look to South America and just see them just chilling. But then I had to think about it a little more. It's like, no, they're pretty much killing each other, really. And even then, it's not even like nation v nation killing each other. It's literally their own governments killing each other inside each other's nations. Because you got the guerrilla forces like all throughout Central America and upper, well, maybe not El Salvador anymore, but you know what I mean. All of majority of Central America, a lot of guerrilla forces that still fight with the current government, and a lot of them in northern South America. You go further south of South America, not really running into that issue too much. People are kind of, you don't really have the time to fight when you're living in those kind of conditions. You got to fight to survive. We was very peaceful. We never raped, killed, or occupied China. Unit 731 just studied biology, and then evil America dropped two bombs on us for no reason at all. Yep. We all we did was touch the Americans' boats and they dropped the sun on us. Twice! Don't touch our boats. If you look at every major military conflict the Americans have ever been involved in, it had to deal with someone touching our boats. Except maybe the Spanish American War. I'm pretty confident that one was a false flag. Not no no no, sorry. Wrong choice of words. Not false flag, but accidental misunderstanding. So it comes out that this ship that was blown up, I forgot what the ship was called, but the ship that was blown up had an open hatch compartment that was leading into its refueling station because it had gone over there to fuel. The problem is, it's Cuba. So it's hot, it's humid, it's muggy, it sucks. So they had all the doors open to keep the ventilation going. But of course, you know what else is big in Cuba? Cigars. Big, nasty Cuban cigars that people like for some reason. I never saw the appeal of it, and I did try a cigar once. Blah, disgusting. But anyway, so that happened, and more than likely, what they think now happened was that sparks from essentially cigars from guys who were working on the docks or on the ship at the time when these things were open, and their ashes from it came over and blew it up. Yay! 24, hello and welcome. We are on Quattro Colinas, and we are exploring hunting. So as we go to new locations, explore and unlock them, we hunt anything that comes across our way. Wait. What's that? What's that? Ah, that's another roe deer. Oh, hey, pigs. 2, 3, 2. You're a nice pot belly. I think I can get your lung. 50, 25. Yeah, I got a lung. 0. Got him. Okay, as long as we're perpendicular with the objective, that's still fine. But yeah, no, Jay, we're just out here hunting whatever comes across us. Nothing too specific. No goals in mind aside from exploration, hunting, and bullshitting. should be right up here. He did run a little bit away. There's the blood. Excuse me. Do you challenge me, pig? Do you challenge me? There's another group sleeping. Level 1, level 1, level 2. And it's probably the male who gave the warning call and ran away then. Ah, there you are. I know, dog. I know. I'm in a critical position. No, don't lay down. Oh, wait, actually. No, that still works for me. Right around there. Ah, no. Bad hit. I probably skimmed the skin again. Alrighty. The red coloring on their fur kind of gives them like a bloody mouth. I do love the updated design that they've done for the pigs. So much better looking. Yeah, see, this is what I was kind of hoping. But if you look at it from the angle that we were shooting before, it was like this. So more than likely, we kind of just skimmed the fat layer right up there instead of actually hitting anything. 127.65 kilograms at a 76.07 trophy rating with a silver stamp and 1,039 in cash. From a shot to the left lung.
Oh, my friend, you need to see this morning's newspaper.
What? Why?
Tourism giant under investigation following manslaughter allegations. Police are looking into multiple cases of manslaughter, as well as a range of other crimes that may have been perpetrated in the previous 2 years by agents on the behalf of the Vista España tourism conglomerate. Or given the amount of evidence we found and gave to the police, they're going to need their expensive lawyers. You want me to read a little more? The body of Pedro Alvarez, 38, was discovered shortly after police were made aware of a conspiracy to sabotage the Cuatro Colinas Game Reserve. Alvarez is believed to have been killed while acting on behalf of Vista España. While I am certainly no fan of this man, I do feel sorry for his family. I wonder if he knew what he was getting himself into. Let me just read you this last part. While Vista España have denied all allegations at this time, their stock price has taken a considerable dip. It goes on to discuss the financial implications of the case, which is satisfying, but there is more in there that I'd like you to see. I've had a copy dropped off at Casa Alfonso. You should take a look when you are over that way.
Okay. Honestly, it's been so long since I played the storyline, I don't remember what was going on. I know that we were here to help this reserve. The reserve was having issues with someone trying to move in and was using like rabid wolves or something that they were bringing in to try and make it look like the place was too dangerous and instead just make it like a eco-tourist area after annihilating all the animals. Or poisoning them. That's right. They were poisoning them in one of the lakes that had like a toxic barrel or something. But the guy who died, I don't remember. Because if I'm right, the only thing that died here, story-wise, was the goat? Like a prized personal goat of a farmer who was leading us into like wolf territory. But it wasn't really wolf territory, so they were trying to figure out why were the wolves suddenly moving their territory over near the farmland when they've never done so beforehand. And it all turns out it was that conglomerate group who was trying to push out the people here. So they were hiring people to bring in rabid wolves to try and attack people. But we took care of them, didn't we, bud? That's right. Go ahead, reapply this. Make sure you can't smell me. Mouse, stop it. I don't know what it's doing with this. The mouse is fully charged. I can only assume that maybe it's taken one too many hits from a fall off of the desk or bed. But it still works. And if anything, I just love the fact that the triple clicker and the numpad still works. That was the big hangups before. I kept on getting them, but for whatever reason, one or two falls from just a 2.5, maybe 3 feet, and it's just like, oh well, we'll just never work again. All right, next one's over that way. So we get that one, this one, and then we'll go over to that lookout point and go from there. That is a roe deer female. Again, a lot of female roe deers over on this side of the map. Alright, got that one. Now on to the next. Anyone in my way while we're doing that? So I wonder if I can sneak up behind this roe deer as well. By just like casually walking. No rush, no fuss, no muss. Okay, right there. Still not getting up. $70 meters. Pheasant making a call. Oh, she's looking this way. There she goes. And there she goes. I kind of do wish that the suits that we wear actually did give us that little extra boost to our stealth. Because there are certain areas where, like, you go into a bush and you expect to be completely hidden, but nah, you have the half circle with a line through it. It's like, wait a minute, why am I not completely hidden? But then you can never figure out what it is because it just doesn't tell you. Ah, female, 24.37 kilograms. Like a weird dancing reindeer, deer right there. No stamp, 6.98 in cash. Come on, lady, put yourself presentable, look respectable. You're off to the taxidermist. Not really. I know that pheasant. There it is. Trivial. What am I looking at? It's got to be like a codex. There's no way they have these two blinds so close together. They got 3 blinds incredibly close together. That's got to be a codex. I know, pheasant. I'm passing by. I'm a terrible person. I get it. Wow, it really is another blind. Why do we have so many close together? I mean, I say that, but I've also know, like, look how wide the area is. Dog, you're telling me to be careful, but I don't see anything that you're telling me to be careful from. Oh, Oh, the Mouflon came down. But of course they're all scared now. Man. Oh well. Okay, is there anyone else here before I move on? Looks like a big fat no. Alrighty. To the top of that hill. Just follow the road, really. Some level 2 pheasant. Like, honestly, unless it's like a crazy large pheasant, I don't see the appeal for me to go. But he is crossing the road right here. Now tell me, why did the pheasant cross the road? I'm a little further away than I would like to be, so hold on for the rest of the joke. Dog, I know. Don't be outrun by a little pheasant. There he is. Ow! God damn it. I hate trying to shoot the birds mid-flight like that. Especially the tiny ass pheasant. Mm. Oh well. The problem as well that I see right away, we're down to 53 rounds with this thing. This gun burns through ammunition. Mm, 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 mm. Alrighty, I do see the time is coming up soon. Alright, so we'll be heading off real quick, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Apologies about the delayed start. Everything's just kind of been super busy IRL. I'm really hopeful that the rest of the schedule for the rest of the week will be okay. But again, I did not know that almost everyone may or may not have Thursday, Friday off. So we'll see how that goes, and then we'll also, of course, see how much this New Year's Eve party goes. Because if they do have Thursday, Friday off, there's probably going to be some more inebriations. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Excuse me. And also news, not my news, but Reaver's news. She says she will be back around by the 9th. So if we got any Lady Reaver fans here, January 9th, she should be back, she says. At least that's the last I heard. Trying to keep track of so many different Discords can be a little much. I don't know how some people do it. Because, like, I get for your own personal Discord, you kind of want to try and be involved with everything, and then on others' Discords, you have certain little chats that's where you kind of regulate yourself to because those are the subjects you're interested in, or that's where the people that you know talk in. But unfortunately, my issue is that somehow my timing seems to always be against everyone else's timings, and it's like, fuck's sake, of course it's right then. Yeah, it's a lookout tower. So what you think, Doug? You think we'll get it? Yeah, I think we'll get it too. All right, but either way, that's a pretty good run of Quattro just from right where we started. We got a bit of the north, and then we've got a chunk of the south. Unfortunately, we've been stuck in hill hunting for quite a little bit. That's not a pig. Oh, there's a pig, but it's only a level 1. Alrighty. Keep going. Yeah, no, these other ones have run off. And nothing on the pathway going up. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, what else is happening or going on or what to bullshit about? Well, can't really think of any bullshit to talk about, but I got stream-related stuff that I can think of. So, one of the two of the new things for sure that I'm thinking of going to go for, trying to commission, is a starting soon and a ending stream kind of thing. So this way we can just get those finalized in, and then, well, if we do that, well, we don't really use them anymore, so I suppose that's not an issue. But it's like if we get the cards right there, placeholder cards for that. Hmm? Oh, family member coming in. That's what's going on. But yeah, no, so the starting screen, I have a general idea of how I would like that design. So I'm good there. Ending stream, that's another thing. We'll try and figure it out. But I have a pretty decent idea on how I want to pursue that one. Hello! Well, I guess they are going to have Thursday, Friday off because certain family member just walked right on in. We're almost there, folks. But yeah, no. So I have a pretty good idea of what I want for the starting stream pick to be. I'll be getting in contact with Sista with that and starting to crack the whip on her, get her working. Once we get that, I have a general idea for the ending stream one. And then from there, I'm going to have to look at the long-lasting games and see which ones I want little banners for those ones. Not banners. I don't know what the hell they're called. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? I'll look at it when we get to the end because that's when I have to switch over either way. So I'll look at it there. But one of those, whatever the words are, the card holders for that, placeholders, covers, arts, whatever. You all know what I mean. Let's go with that. So once we get those going, and then we have those two, the permanent games, which will depend on game. I have an idea for one for enlisted because that one's been with us for a while. War Tales as well because that's been with us for a while. Multiplayer Mondays. So I could just have that instead. I don't have to put the individual games, just all the multiplayer games we have. Okay, that's an idea. I still need to think of like an actual personalized avatar because the avatar that's currently shown on the Twitch, that's literally just like some random dragon eye I found. I didn't know what else to go with, but I know I like dragons, so I chose the dragon's eye. That's right, I ripped his eye out and I placed it right there. Who needs a better introduction than the ripped out eyeball of a dragon? Can you imagine if you came in that in D&D campaign? Or like a Baldur's Gate 3 campaign? Their calling card is literally just the ripped out eyeball of a giant dragon. Okay, I don't want to say we were in a dead zone, but we were definitely in walking simulator. Oh, hello. Oh, are you kidding me? Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. There we go. Finally got me an ibex. Oh god. Have at thee! I don't know if I got him or not. Oh shit, reload! Ah! Bitch! Bitch! No, 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 no. Ah, they're trying to kill me! You dropping? Drop him. What, you wanna go? That's what I thought. Freaking hell! These Muffalon almost killed me! No, 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 we already got some. Okay. Pretty bright pink, so we got a few. Alright, first one. No. I messed them all up. Okay, he was a barely a gold. Okay. Luckily none of them were too big. 51.92 kilograms at 145.88 trophy rating. A silver stamp due to an unfortunate shot more than twice and non-vital organs hits. But 943 in cash. I'll take it. The first shot through the right scapula, thoracic vertebrae. The second shot into the hunk of meat that was his shoulder. Intestines. Ugh, delayed shot right there. However, we got a true score of 145. Yeah, he's just starting to get the curl right there. You're coming with me. Yeah, a female. 34.95 kilograms, 0 trophy rating, 0 stamp, but $899. The perfect equivalent of the modern woman dating experience. Not worth anything but your money. Alrighty, let's go get the other ones. Is that one or is that a rock? This is a rock. Oh boy, you're gonna make me look for you, aren't you? There you are. Oh. He didn't. He had the curl as well, but he had the point. 50.02 kilograms, 132.90 trophy rating. A bronze stamp with no vital organ hit, unfortunately. Oh, skimmed him. If the bullet was soft point, we probably would have clipped the lung. And 917 in cash, with a true score of 132. Alright, let's hope we can get back up without any fancy maneuvering. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. I do not see more blood splattering. Oh, wait, we got one right here. Nope, that's a rock. I remember that. Let's see. You got another blood splatter for me? Nope, those are droppings. There we go. 75, 100. If that's the case, he's probably fine. That's the one good thing that you could tell with medium to small animals is like if you hit them, even if you get them in a non-vital area and they start bleeding out or moving, they'll bleed out a lot faster. I'm pretty sure everyone has experienced one or two stray shots on a moose and having to track that thing across the entire map. Luckily, however, if you actually do just keep them running, not walking, but running. Oh shit. I totally forgot about this guy over here as well. 50.46 kilograms at 138.32 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,131 in cash. Left lung, liver, stomach. Very good hit. With a true score of 138. Not bad, not bad. So it looks like. Oh shit, that was a dog. Fuck. Thought that was a ram jumping out of there. Let us go unlock the tower. Come on, dog. But yeah, no, so we got all of this chunk of the south. We have just a little bit more, and we got all of that right there. Come on, go over the rock. I wonder how long it will take me to catch up with all the reserves. Now, obviously, we're going to be behind the Scotland Reserve. But I do wonder how long it will take us to actually complete every reserve. Wow. Just wow. Ugh. You know, the worst part is that, of course, it's a pretty decent crash because I can't see my other monitor. Can I see my other monitor, please? Can I see my other monitor, please? May I see my other monitor, please? Might I? Possibly. Could I? Should I? Would I? May I? Do it! Damn it! There we go. Ah, this sucks. This sucks balls. Big, nasty, sweaty balls. Well, either way, folks, as you can see, we were literally right there, and the game has robbed us of achieving success. But nonetheless, we have completed much of what we wanted to do today, and we shall do so further and further on we go. Now you can see it's a beautiful place over here in Spain at Cuatro Colinas, but nonetheless, the hour is upon us and beyond us. It is time to say farewell. But only for today. I will see you all sometime? I don't know. It does depend on what happens. So we'll see, folks. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for joining me. While we're here, let's see this now. What are they called? It's just Image or Media. That's all they're called. But anyway, so we'd be replacing this and instead having stream starting soon, and then this one will be. Oh, what should we? Well, I'll go over with them on how we should handle this, but we'll see nonetheless. All right, guys. So again, thank you all so much for joining me. This has been Hunter Call of the Wild. And we have done great works. I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for dropping on by, though, including Polly's, Raiju, Gavin the Hunter, Matthias, and Jai24. If I missed your name, my apologies. More than likely, the thing was erased due to the crashes. But nonetheless, thank you all so much. And of course, extra shout out for Gavin the Beast for the follow. It means so much. I will see you all later, and if not, you will find me on the Discord. But if I don't see you again, hope you have a good morning, good night, wherever you may be. Hope you're keeping safe. Hope you're keeping warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. Y'all know what I prefer. Stay with me. Neither. Why? Because one of too much is too much. So until then, guys, take care Happy New Year's Eve. I'll see you all next year. Yes, you know I had to do that. But nonetheless, everyone, take care. I will see you all next year at some point. So until then,